There's been a bit of drama going down in the Piggy Club right now. All the Piggy players are getting out their pitchforks, and it's like a bit of a Captain America Civil War, because Minitoon potentially teased the possibility at re-releasing one of the oldest limited skins in Piggy. That is the Polly skin right here. And the whole debate originated from this one guy, Sir Chicken Nugget, saying, hey Asimo, is there a chance you and Badimo would collaborate with Piggy for a short event? Minitoon said he will bring back Polly for a short while. Okay, that's why full stops are important, because I just kept on running that sentence there when there should be another one. Anyway, Asimo said we'd be totally cool if he wanted to bring back Polly. And he's like, really? Thank you so much. Polly's the last skin I need. And this ignited a huge debate, because then Piggy News posted, jailbreak collab. Asimo says his team is open to a collaboration with Piggy, including bringing back Polly. And Minitoon put up a poll. If this does happen, do we want to bring Polly back, or do we want a new cop skin? And this opened up the floodgates, because as you can see here, this has 15,000 votes, and it is extremely close. Like, the Polly side currently has 49.5%, and the new cop skin has 50.5%. But this is, like, it's made my mind go a bit woozy as well, because I don't know whose side to be on for this. So I'm just being selfish with my vote. So personally, the little greedy gremlin inside of me wants to go with a new cop skin, because, you know, I feel like I was there at the time when the Polly skin got released. That's like a super rare mega NFT that's in my collection. In 10 years from now, I want to sell my Roblox account, and the number one thing that is will sell my Roblox account will be the Polly skin. That's gonna go for millions and millions of dollars. That, like, 80-year-old grandma who wants the account and wants that Polly skin's gonna pay top dollar for it. But then, on the other hand, I feel bad for the players. Like, for example, Sir Chicken Nugget right here, who never got the opportunity to get the Polly skin. And it's made me, like, doubt everything, because it reminds me of Overwatch, right? So in Overwatch, they had these mythic skins that were happening each season on a battle pass, and everyone thought that they'd be limited to only that battle pass at the time, only that season. Like, I think they do that in Fortnite, but then Overwatch ends up bringing them back, and some people get really mad that, you know, oh, they're not limited anymore. Others are like, oh, well, that's awesome, it opens it up to new players. And that might be a different debate, because with Overwatch, you actually had to pay real money for that sort of thing. It wasn't just a wacky event. But it still rings true in my brain. It's still like, I'm fighting myself here. I'm fighting my own demons. Personally, though, like I said, I'm leaning towards making it a new skin. And what Minitoon says here is kind of true. Not this one. I'll get to that in a sec. But he says, I think the creation of a new event-only skin would satisfy players anyways, because it'll become rare just like the last one. And if you were here, you get it, and if you weren't, you don't. So I think that's a very fair bit of logic as well, because, you know, it still gives players the opportunity to get a rare skin, an event-only skin, and so that's pretty cool. But on the downside, you know, players won't be able to fully complete their skin collection ever, which I can also see being very frustrating. But I brought up a point on Twitter, which in reality, like, when you see this, the big debate that's happening with 105,000 views to that, you think it's a big deal. But then I sat down and I thought, okay, let's say they did release the Polly skin again. Would I really care? Because think about it, and apparently a lot of people, well, not a lot, but a couple people I saw do use it, but according to me, I love rare skins, and I know it would be annoying to make it less rare, but let's be honest, who on Piggy's Pink Earth would ever use that skin? Because let's be honest, the Polly skin is one of the stinkiest poops on Roblox. Like, that is garbage. I said it in the replies below, but I'm like, no new player's gonna see this skin and be like, oh my heavens, that appears to be the extremely limited, marvelous, wonderful Poli skin that I know about after installing the Roblox literally yesterday. Incredible. Please, I will buy your account. I'll give you whatever you want out of my mom's credit card. No, they don't think that. They're like, oh, bro, that's a pretty garbage skin. I'm just gonna equip my, I don't know, the owl skin that I have. I was gonna say ambulance, like an ambulance and an owl. What was it called again? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. But like any of the new skins, Captain Budgie. I imagine that's the name of one of the skins. Is it Captain Budgie? It's anyway. You know what I mean? Like Minitoon's modeling has gotten better and better over the years, and now any player that sees you equipping that isn't gonna think that it's a rare skin. They're just gonna think it's one of the OG original skins. And so, what's the point of having a super rare valuable item if the little idiots don't even know that it's super rare and valuable? You know what is cool? I'd understand if you wouldn't want to bring it back to show that it's super valuable if it was like the Tio skin, for example, because that's unique. That one's gigantic, it's creepy, it makes the 4-year-olds that are playing Piggy for the first time literally soil their diapers as that giant thing that they've never seen before just comes like lurching towards them. That's terrifying. And I personally love the fact that we can make children cry with it. But with a polar bear skin that looks like it was like one of the first skin concepts that Minitoon ever made, it's like, going back to Overwatch, it's like I pre-ordered Overwatch back like 7 years ago, whenever it happened, and I got a couple of skins that they never released again. I think it was only one. Yeah, it was only one. It was the Widowmaker one. But the problem is, since it was like one of the first skins, they didn't know how to make good skins, and so it's an actual garbage skin. So I feel embarrassed to use it, but I still use it because it's very cool that whenever I play Widow, because I don't know, I'm bad at it. But it's the same with this one. However, like I said, some people did put in the comments below that, hey, Devoun, look, I actually main Poli though for reals, you know? I play Poli as well. But again, like, even I forgot that it was a limited time skin. So if I'm ever in a game and I see someone with a Poli skin, I'm not thinking, oh, wow, what a rare skin. I'm thinking, oh, that's a pretty cringe skin. Let me just rock up with my Tio skin. So I don't think it's like a big deal regardless of what happens, but I can see why it would be annoying for some players. I'm still leaning towards a new skin to get, because also it would be cool to get a new limited skin for those of us who already have the Poli, and I agree with Minitoon's idea. But he also said, personally, I don't want to bring back the Poli skin, as I think it's nice to keep it rare, but I wanted to see what the community thought, so I put up this poll. Amazing that it's so close. However, it's dangerous to put up a poll like that, because you're going to be having so many new Piggy players that were never around for that. Of course they want they want access to the Poli skin. I'm surprised that it's got that many votes for the new cop skin. But if we do get it, it looks like the quest for it could be insane and fun at the same time, like an action-packed heist too. If you don't remember, the little heist map there was with the pie, getting the pie from was it Willow and them stealing the pie from some organization, something like that. That'd be very cool. And hey, personally, if we get a win-win, because if it's a tie, Minitoon said he's gonna make a Mrs. P skin, and when I saw that, my eyes popped out from my skull and my tongue started lollygagging, because I was like, ooga, we can now make Mrs. P smooch Mr. P in book 1 chapter 12 plant. I'm down bad. I'm down bad for that Mrs. P times Mr. P. And imagine in Infection, you just get an entire army of Mrs. and Mr. P's, and they're finally together, and you can take over the world. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There's this other idea here, which is like, bring back Poli, but instead of having a baton, this time give him a taser. That way OG Poli fans will still be rare, and the new players will be happy. And that's a fair idea, But people will still be mad given that, oh, it's still a Poli skin. But then again, remember, no one's really going to be recognizing that that's a super rare skin. I just keep thinking of dumb examples because, you know, if my mum rocked up today and said, hey, Devan, I'm playing Roblox. I got the Poli skin. Want to play Piggy with me? The thing that I'm going to be like, what about is that the fact that she's actually playing Roblox and not the fact that she has a Poli skin. Even though I probably should be concerned about that because that means she's been playing Piggy for years. Anyway, but let's focus on the real important aspects of this debate. And that's this guy's tier list with smashing and passing Piggy characters. Look what they did. Look what they did to my boy. They put him in pass. I would pass on every single one of these. But I'd smash Mr. P any day of my life. And Mrs. P for that matter. Because anything that man loves, I love too. Those are the real issues that we're bringing up here. So I hope you agree with me. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, and I'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye, gamers.